Okay, what is up, guys? Check it out. I have got the Quintesson Pit of Judgement. And this is a really cool little diorama playset thing. Man, I freaking love this. It's awesome. There's a lot to go through. So, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different figures that we're going to have to go to. So, there's a lot to go through. This video is probably going to be a little bit long, but I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as I can. So, let's take a look at the easiest figures first. So one of the easiest is our Prosecutor here. He's got the little tentacle arms. He's got the little light plastic thing keeping him up there. We've got the head that rotates, and it does pop out pretty easily, so be careful of that. Other than that, you can see he's not really that big. Guess we can get a quick size comparison. So, Hound can step on him and just, oh, you're not threatening. Boom. All right, go away. So, we got the Prosecutor out of the way. We got this itty-bitty little Krennics dude. Lots of paint on this guy. It looks pretty good, not going to lie, but he is teeny tiny. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good shot of him up close. I'll try it, but I don't think I can get in there. There we go. So lots of detailing on there, lots of sculpt, lots of paint. Pretty cool. Doesn't move, just it's a plastic piece that looks like this. It's fairly lightweight because if it was any heavier, it would bend that cardboard and, you wouldn't get the effect. So he goes on that cardboard piece there. Lots of detailing on the background. I really dig that. We've got the pit right there with our Sharkticon. And speaking of which, let's take a look at our Sharkticon buddy. All right, so lots of paint on him. Looking pretty cool. Very different from the main line. I didn't bring one down to look at, but you can tell it's very different from the main line. Still got the same articulation as the mainline Sharkticons. Let's take a look at him in robot mode. So we're going to split the face open like that. We're going to untab back here. Move this around. Get that out of our way. Get that out of our way. Oh, back this way. Move it back this way. Sorry. I'm in a hurry because, trying to get through the review. And I just ripped his arm off. All right. So bring that up like so. Let's bring this one up like so. Let's bring this down. That will fold the head up. Twist that head around. Twist the forearms around. And there we go. There he is in his transformed robot mode. Bend up that fin, take out his little accessory there. And there you go. Pretty neat looking little figure. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbow. The head swivels back and forth. We got a little bit of a ball joint there. Got a little bit of a knee right there. Legends class figure. So gonna do the real fast size comparison with Siege Hound. Roughly about there. Then we got our Reveal the Shield Jazz about there. And building an army of the Sharkticons has been really fun for me. So, all right. There we go. Now we're going to take a look at the Bailiff right here. And this is the same mold as the Alicons. If you have the Alicons, it's the same transformation. Ball jointed head. The shoulders are universals, but we're a little limited going in and out right there because of that port, but that's okay. I don't really see these guys doing very much. So bicep swivel, the wrist swivel there. We do have a waist swivel thanks to the transformation. We've got universals at the legs. We've got a thigh swivel and a knee joint. We do have a really good ankle rocker, and they put that little filler right there to kind of make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing when he's doing the ankle rocking. So that was pretty cool. That was very thoughtful. I liked that. Your hip flap does come up to get out of the way. The axe weapon is in 2 pieces, as you can see. You put it in the fist there, then you bring it up there, and there you go. And it pegs in like that. And I guess also you can can we use this as a mace? Yeah, we can use that as a mace. Okay, cool. I just discovered that. Awesome. So we can use that as a mace. All right. So let's go through transformation with this dude real quick. Once again, if you have an Alicon, it's the exact same thing. There's a tab on the elbow right there that pegs in right here. and you twist the wrists like that. Bring that arm facing this way. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's get that there. Twist the wrist. Bring that up. Okay, so we're going to open, if he'll do it. Quit being stubborn with me. There we go. That will fit in to right here when you have it pegged on the back. So you'll bring this up, you'll twist it around right there, then you'll bring this whole assembly, and that will collapse the head portion down. When you bring up this assembly, do that. There's 2 tabs on each side right here, and they peg into the shoulders, or the back of the shoulders rather. Oh, you're going to need to twist the hips around first, though, to give yourself some clearance. There you go. And just kind of adjust the legs as is, and that gets him his little Alicon alt mode, I guess. The mouth opens up really wide. It's not colored. The Alicon has a tongue that's colored. This one's not colored. It's all the same, but still pretty cool, pretty rough looking. He does, whoops. Let's get that tabbed in a little better there. There we go. All right, he does come with another accessory that is actually the tail that folds out like this and can become a melee sword form like that in, probably needs to be used in robot mode. So there you go. Let's get him out of the way. Let's last take a look at our judge. All right, so here we go. This is really neat. Not all, but some of the mouths open, so that's really awesome. I don't think that one opens. If it does, I haven't figured out how to do it. We're just going to set his chair off to the side for now. I think that one doesn't. This one does. That mouth opens. And this mouth opens just a little bit. Okay, so in this mode, we can do the little spinny head trick, which was pretty cool. So I really dig that. And it kind of, you know, it just depends on how much pressure you put on it to get a good spin on him. So, all right. So this guy does come with a couple accessories. Now, I understand why Hasbro didn't want this thing to just be a, you know, Fabergé egg with faces on it. I can understand that. But honestly, if this one did not do anything other than what I just showed you, I would be perfectly happy with him. However, it does do more. So let's take a look at that. This comes out like so, and it does come with a gun that is supposed to peg on to these little tentacle spikes, but I can never get it to stay on very well. Ouch. Sorry. Like, I can never get it to stay on very well. I don't know if I'm doing it right or if I'm just not using the right one, but it's supposed to peg on like that. I guess that's good for now. And that piece does work with blast effects. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to come over here. There's a little lever on this that will actually release that part. And then you're going to take cage out here. Then you're going to fold up your faces, and they will just untab like so. And I'm going to be careful not to break it like that. And they are tabbed in fairly tight, so be careful. All right, then we're going to bring all this stuff down. Now they are slots, so they do have to be aligned properly. So let's see where we are on that one. There we go. Okay, you see 2 tabs, 2 slots. They have to be aligned properly or it won't work. Because that will fold into there and keep all of these pieces where they need to be. And those are folded in tight to get you the gel cell effect that, again, was not necessary, but I appreciate the effort. It was very thoughtful of them to think of, well, we don't want this guy to just be the rotating face gimmick, which honestly, like I said, I'd be fine with. But they wanted him to do a little something more. So now we're going to take the chair and untab it there and untab it there. It's got the tabs there that go in that slot. So you're going to open that up there. Set that off to the side for now. Then you can connect the bridge part right here. And I'm just going to set it there so that you guys get it, but you can connect it like that. All right, and again, I don't have a lot of room to work with, so I'm sorry if I'm not getting everything on camera. This part just sits right there. It just sets down. It doesn't peg in or anything. It just sits. You can take your Kranix figure. You can take this part. You can open this up and put your little dude in there. Oh, it's upside down. Take this, put your little dude in there, close it, and when I said it's upside down, these holes go on the bottom so that they'll peg onto, you see the pegs right there on this part, the chair, and the little pegs. That actually pegs on to the bottom and then clipped on to the judge. It's now Kranix in his cell awaiting his, mockery of justice trial. So, and Micromasters do fit in this, so that's pretty cool too. All right, so I think I've gone over everything that I can go over in a fairly decent span of time. At least I hope it was decent. This is the Pit of Judgement. Last I checked, this was still available on Hasbro Pulse for pre-orders. So you may want to go hurry up and get those now. At the time of this video, it is still available. But I don't know how much of that I can guarantee. So there you go. All right, and this part, we're going to take a look at that. That is to where you see those little slots in there. This is, you pull this lever down and you see how it clenches that. Then you can push it back into there and clip up, and there you go. It's just a way of clipping that part back to your judge there. So let's put him all back together. Let's put him back in his position. We'll get his chair folded up so we can have a better aesthetic, or a better whatever you call it. Let's get him back in his judge's seat, in his bench, the judge's bench. There you go. All right, so there is the Quintesson Pit of Judgement, and I went over it in 12 minutes, so not too bad, not too bad. I don't know how many Sharkticons the pit can hold, but I'm sure you have a bunch. I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm sure you have a bunch of Sharkticons. I do. I'm going to be throwing as many as I can in there. So fun set. It's not too expensive, so go get you one, man. It's really cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.